Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine, fine Saturday afternoon? Well, I'm here. Well, before I go on, I hope your week was good. I hope you had a good week. I hope everything is fine. And for my sick and shut-in, I hope each day you're getting better, and I hope some of you has recovered and back on the road again. That's what I hope. So now with that being said, I have a little pet peeve. And I don't like to really come in, but when I come in on my little pet peeve, but this is a little pet peeve because I feel as though this is addressing me. You understand? Not directly, but what the pet peeve is leftover women. About these men and even women are saying these Hollywood debutantes like Tracy Allen Ross, Taji P. Henson.
Fantasia.
Fantasia married.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of these black women that is said that they are unhappy because they don't have a man. And their reason for not having a man is because they chose to spend their life on their education and living a good life. And now that they 50 or in their 50s, haven't been married and had no children, or maybe they have children, but they want a man, and now you're calling them leftovers and nobody wants them. Well, I got something to say about it. I don't know why your cultures, because you know why you transcending cultures. We are American, and you're not going to tell. Let me calm myself down, baby. You want to step in while I get my thoughts together?
Yeah.
Because this angers me. Okay.
My thing is that America's America, and stop judging America for what American women for what we do. Even if we do supposedly influence the rest of the world, we're our own culture. So stop putting your cultures and beliefs on us, please and thank you.
Thank you, baby Cone. And with that being said, so you're saying that if let me back up. There are a group of women that will say, "Don't take me to the cheese factory. I'm too good for that." But then that's you. You're the man. You picking out these women. That ain't a value woman.
No.
A value woman will never say, "I won't eat at a cheese factory." Why? Because a value woman can afford to take and feed herself anywhere she want to eat. So she don't need you to take her out. So if you're dealing with a woman that's going to be finicky because you're going to take her to the cheese factory or even to Red Lobster, that's being snooty, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
You understand? And I can comment because I don't eat seafood. So for me, if we're going out on a date and I'm hungry, what does it matter where I eat if I'm hungry? And it would be according to who I'm dating.
Right.
You understand? So let's just put that on the back burner. So, but I am so sick and tired of all of you other men, especially you foreign men. You come over here and comparing us and I'm so I can't even. And you judge. Well, let me just say it this way. I'm so angry about this. Whew, I may not even put this out here because I'm so angry because I'm sick and tired of it. Why can't a woman get her life together? Why can't she spend her life doing her thing, living her life, having fun, not tied down? What's so wrong with that? And when she's 50 or 55 years old or 60, and she decides now she's ready for a mate, why she gotta be leftover?
Right.
Why she gotta be unwanted? She still have value. And for you to say that nobody wants her, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They make, and a lot of times when women do this, they make choices not to have children. They make those choices. They didn't just get up and say, "I'm going to work." They want that life. And many of them do come to the end of the rainbow and realize that that's not what they want. But you can't say all women. That's a fraction. Our women, you can't judge a handful of women over here to a handful of women over there, handful of women. We're all different. Not all of us are seeking a man. Sometimes you feel empty. Sometimes you just get to the top and it just feels nothing else. Sometimes you just done reached the plateau and you have to regroup and think about what you want. And sometimes it could be you lonely. It could be. It could be you want to settle down, but you need to sometimes just to sit down and reboot if you even want to share your life like that. Mm-hmm. Now I'm getting so sick and tired of you men talking about us no good women. I'm going to tell you about you no good men.
Please.
You come here with your big fat stomach at 40, 45 years old. You probably drink. You don't go to the dentist. You can't have sex. Or you're premature, you have no experience, you work all the time, you don't really make much money, you live like a slob, some of you are diabetics, some of you, unhealthy, unholy. You done lived your life when you was in the prime of your life. You lived it good. Now you're 45 with a big old bald head. Your teeth, you still got gold teeth rotted out in your mouth. And then you're going to come to a high value woman and say, well, I make $65,000 a year. Get out of here. I charge you for not taking care of yourself. But at least I can say these high value women, they taking care of their bodies. You men call yourself high value. What? Because you make what? You make 6,000 or what, 6 figures, and you got fat stomachs, unhealthy, hypertension. Some of you got prostate cancer, can't do nothing. Speak the truth. And then you're going to come on and talk about women. What about all you men out there that was running a life, cheating on your wives, leaving your wives out there, and we supposed to settle for that? Are you kidding me? And then now that you're old, you got a bald head. The thing don't work like it used to no more. Now you're ready to settle down with your broken down self. And now you saying, oh, you high value woman. Oh, now you said you want me. No, I don't want you. You're unhealthy. And then you talk about, what's his name, Kevin? God bless the dead. I ain't saying nothing negative. But this man, what if he was so high value? He looked good on TV, but to marry him, he died on my wedding night. Come on, let's keep it real. So with this high value woman and this high value stuff and down these women that live their lives like men. Mm-hmm. Men do it. Why can't we do it? Why can't we say, you know what? I want to get mine. I want to know what it's like to have my own house. I want to know what it's like to drive a Porsche. I want to know what it's like to live in a really good neighborhood. I want to know what it's like to have a fire and dress nice. And so it takes time to do it.
Yes, it does.
So now I'm in my 50s and I've acquired everything I wanted. Why can't I just say now I'm ready for something else? Why can't it be now I'm ready to settle down? Now I can give love. Now I can receive love. Back then I couldn't, but now I can. Why does a woman got to be a leftover woman? Or this is the thing they use now. What is that word when they call them strong women?
Oh, an alpha female.
So when you're strong and you don't see when you have your own, you don't have to kiss ass. Mm-hmm. So if that's what you mean when you say alpha, because I don't need you. I don't need you financially. And just like a man, you may not need me financially, but you want to suck on me. You want to hold me. You want to do all this. Well, we want to do the same thing, but you want me to look beautiful and be fit and keep myself together while you let yourself fall through the cracks. Come on, let's just play it 100.
Yeah.
And it's so unfair. It is so unfair, baby Crone.
Okay.
Say something. Let me chill. Let me get it together.
Well, in baby Crone's opinion, circling back to my thesis earlier, I just feel like, well, as a side tangent, I feel like it's questionable that men are judging women. Y'all literally have nothing better to do with your lives but sit around and critique us.
And as they seem like they are gods. Those days are done. This is a new age. We are approaching a new age. There is neither male nor female. Why can't we just be one in each other? In other words, why can't we just be equal? Why is it that you're still trying to make I'm nothing without a man? Those days are done. Just because a person have it all, I could work for it, and now I'm 50 or now I'm 55. And so now I'm ready to have a man. And you're going to tell me, as good as these women look, you're going to tell me some of these women look good. And you're going to tell me no man don't want them. I'm going to tell you to your face, you are a liar. And women, don't listen to them, because sometimes the heart what the heart want.
Right.
Sometimes it may not be a man. Maybe it is a man. But I'm just so sick and tired of you foreign men coming over here and want us to get down on our knees on our wedding day. This is the one that really set me up a wall. However, for that culture, that's beautiful. I don't judge it. Hey, that's wonderful. To each your own. But don't expect me or an American woman to get on my knees and say, oh, I bless the sun and the stars for the day you walked in my life. Mr. Man, I'm so glad that you're here and you take me from the streets of poverty. And you make me so beautiful. And with you, old man, you know, I'm so glad to have your babies and cook for you. And you're saying that that's going to make me happy. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of women that are married and miserable as hell with these chauvinistic husbands. And so a lot of these women, you get on TV and you get up there and say, yeah, you go because you're jealous of these women. You're jealous. They're beautiful. And I believe a lot of these women are jealous. Okay. It ain't no way you're going to sit down and talk about these beautiful women, these beautiful black women that preserve themselves. Well, taking care of themselves. Well, doing well for themselves. Well, and you're going to come along and tell them to settle? Yeah. And you're saying, oh, because they said, yeah, there's a lot of women that's out there sad and missing husbands. But I'm saying not everybody. That's all I'm saying. Don't put everybody in the same pot. Don't put us all together. That's my beef.
Yeah, my beef is saying that a woman is nothing without a man.
Leftover women. We you know,
a man to be a woman. Like, since when did a man define the value of being a woman?
Preach it, baby, Crone. Yes. It's insulting.
It is. It honestly is. And then when we say, oh, even though this is probably a terrible thing to say, even when we say, oh, we don't need a man, then you guys turn around and be like, that's why you guys say you don't need a man. You're just lonely. You're upset. You're single. And I'm like, maybe that's just how they feel. They just feel so strong and independent that they can do what a man can do. And a man cannot reach up to their standards. So
they're supposed to settle.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So you just settle for the big fat stomach. I settle for a man that he can't get it up anymore. I settle because there's a whole lot of men out there that's in their late 40s and 50s and lonely and dying. It ain't just women. No. There's at least a lot of these boss women, they act together, they look good, they got their act together, but you got a lot of these men living in apartments at 60 years old, ain't got nothing to give. Yeah, they may have a job, and you saying settle? Yeah, settle if you love them. Yeah. Settle if you want it, but don't throw that at me like, take that. We didn't build ourselves up for that. Right. For somebody who didn't take care of themselves. They didn't look out for themselves. They didn't care about their education. Whatever the case may be, take that.
And then
I'm insulted. And I'm talking about the upscale woman.
right, of course. Because
And she don't have to make six figures.
no. Just somebody that actually put in the effort to
That's
take care
right.
of their body.
And their home, their life.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't ready. They just wanted to develop. They wanted to travel. What is so wrong with that? We only got a time in life. That's it. And some of us just don't get there until we're 50 or 48, or 53 or 50, whatever, or 60, whatever. But when a man does it, it's okay. Like women are laying around waiting. And for you men that get these women that you complain about, you choose them. Why? Because a lot of you want the young girls that don't have much. You want them in their 20s where they're silly and dilly and they don't have anything. And so they play you and they want you to take them to the high restaurant. You ain't trying to get with a high value woman. You're trying to get into the panties. You're not trying to. So you down the high value woman because the high value woman say, I'm not going to put up with your mess.
Mm-hmm.
So, because when you have value, that means you elevated from that. And you're looking for an equal. Somebody that can equal you. And it's not about money. And I don't know for a fact, but I believe every high value woman will be with a man if he was a good man.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, yes. They always love
with
to throw
a
that
decent pay where I ain't got to take care of you.
Right.
Tell the truth.
Yeah,
that when we
true.
get married, I gotta write a prenup to protect myself. Come on, let's just keep it 100. Yeah. So don't come to me talking about your high value women. Who do you think you are? Well, let me tell you about your low value men. Who do you think you are? You didn't take care of yourself either. So I think it's 50-50. If we want to do it, hey, it's a lot of these old cats that didn't take care of themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's a lot of them that squandered their lives. Some of them look real good.
Yeah, I mean, they live in their youth. They're just like, oh, yeah, I was attractive. I could pull them when I was younger. And now that they're
old, they can't no more. Many of them sick, alcoholics, drug addicts. Some of them just can't no more. Let themselves go.
Actually, you know what? That is a very good point. Now that I think about
Hypertension?
it.
Go ahead.
Why is it when you think about men and the fact that we're not going to say all men, but to be a little bit fair, I guess, we'll say 80% of men. Why is it that they, when they're young, they like to cheat, have all the women that they can?
Talk to me.
Yeah, so then when they get older, as you said earlier, they want to settle down. But the thing is that your life caught up to you. So like their whole
life cut up, the way they ate, what they did, the party, it done caught up with them. I am so sick and tired of men are just acting like it's women.
Yeah.
At least we working. At least we getting our stuff together. Right. A lot of you men have let yourselves go.
Mm-hmm. And probably still working just to make some money.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, don't get on a high value woman. And those women that are crying and want a man, it does get lonely at the top. It gets lonely at the top.
They do say that.
Yeah, you do get lonely. But you have to remember your value. And let's go another way. Another thing I want to say before we close my venting session out. Baby Crone, thank you for joining me.
I do have one more question.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if you're about to touch on this, but that's a very good point. How do you know? I hate that I'm even making this comparison. Okay. How do you know your value as a woman if a man doesn't want you and you're supposed to be in a partner couple relationship because that's what life says? So
you're saying too many words.
Okay, so life says that a woman is supposed to be with a man, a counterpart, but how can she feel valued if a man doesn't even want her, or she can't even get a man to like marry her or date her or commit to her?
I don't know what you're saying. You got it. You're saying too many things. Say one thing.
How can a woman value herself if a man doesn't want her?
See, but I can't even comprehend that because I can't imagine no man not wanting me. And I can't imagine no man not wanting any woman that take care of themselves.
Right, but these women are crying like these men don't want them.
Oh, so you're talking about the ones that are crying?
Yes, like crying, saying that maybe it's not that a man, but they just feel lonely. And they
it comes with the territory. Just like we live, right?
Mm-hmm.
But every now and then you don't feel good.
That is true.
You know what I mean? It's a part of it. Every now and then you get antsy. Every now and then you get bored. Every now and then, sometimes you do get lonely. But when you get to the pinnacle, it's just like having money. When you get to the pinnacle, you can only shop but so much. You can only have but so much because the thrill is gone. So when you're working and you're out there and you're putting the rubber, you're 20, you're 30, you're 40, now you're 50. You know, you're looking at the fact you got to retire now. You've been doing this for 40 years. You're tired. You're ready to retire. You understand what I'm saying? You've been doing it for 30 years. You're tired. And so now it calls for a reboot, a relook, a reshifting of what it is that I want now. And maybe it is a man, but not now one of them women. I heard now one of those women. Is it now one? Is that appropriate?
I have no idea.
I heard neither one of them women say, I regret my career. I should have chose the man. They didn't even say that.
No.
The people out there are assuming that.
Okay.
And then you have women that tag team with these men that feel that way. Now, I understand why a woman would feel that way. Because when you're listening to it.
Okay, that is true.
But when you in it and you live it, you know that ain't true. That is not true. How dare anybody to call anybody not valuable? There's somebody for everybody.
That is true.
Everybody. And another thing is, a lot of times you say, wow, and if we're talking about black on black only,
yes.
A lot of these black men are gay. A lot of these black men are in prison, jail, wrapped down with children, inside of relationships. There's a lot going on with the brother. So if you're going to make a comparison, if you're going to judge us right. Don't come up here with this patty whack, get a dog a bone. That is just not cool. And you may say, well, I know I am a high value woman. You are a high value woman. And no, I won't settle. I settled when I was young. That's how you know. Don't settle. And it isn't in no high value woman. Let me be clear. A real good woman.
Okay.
A high value woman. Because you could be a high value woman and a good woman.
Okay.
And I still have my standards. And we ought to, because the standards is what protects me.
Yes.
Standards is what protects you. So, but when you mature, you're not going to be caring about somebody took you to, what is it?
You know what? To make
the cheese cake factory for lunch or dinner or whatever. A real value woman is not looking at that. Why? Because they can afford to take themselves to eat wherever they want.
Yeah, it shouldn't always have to be expensive.
Well, it is. I mean, first of all, the cheese factory is not cheap. Neither is
Red Lobster.
So I'm assaulted by that. So it's like they pick little restaurants like that.
Yes, they do.
And they wait it. Now, there may be some people that says, I will never go in a restaurant like that. Well, if you're not paying and you don't want to go, this is where you just take them back home. Or you just say this date is over. Because that is not about being a high value woman at all. That's just being rude and inconsiderate.
That's just being bougie.
And arrogant. Yeah. The arrogance of it. That's what that means. That's just being somebody playing you. That's just somebody out there that's pawing for gold. That's what that is. That's in your face. But a high value woman ain't got to do that, baby.
Yes. I think y'all got it mixed up.
I think they're getting it. I really think they're getting it mixed up what a high value woman is. Because a high value woman don't need you to take her out. And if you did take me to cheese factory, because if I want to be in a relationship, the one thing about a high value woman, when she go out with you, at least she knows you're going out with you because she wants to.
Yeah, that is true.
She don't need you.
But most of these men feel like they can't even approach.
No, a lot
high-value
of men
women.
want a woman that need them.
Yes.
Some of you men just need to be needed. And I get it. But yeah, I need a man, but I need a man to love me, care for me. You ain't gotta pay my rent. I don't have a rent, but you ain't gotta pay my electric bill. Mm-hmm. I ain't asking you ain't gotta put food in my house. But if you are a high value man, for me, whatever you see I need, you'll be there to do it for me, and vice versa. I'm just saying, why can't it just be
right? And last thing's finish picking on you men.
No, don't take that back.
Okay.
No, we ain't gonna do that. No, because I ain't picking on nobody. Far as I'm concerned, I feel as though that there's a part of the media picking on me.
Okay.
So no, I ain't picking on nobody. I'm just voicing my opinion, and I'm standing up for all the high value women. And here you still using Kevin Samuel, God rest his soul. I don't even want to talk about the dead or say anything. This man died. Because he ain't even take care of himself. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them don't even take care of themselves.
And he marked himself as a high value man.
I rest my case.
Right.
This is what I'm saying. I don't even want to mention him. But I'm so sick and tired of you brothers out there putting Kevin Samuel, God rest his soul, as this is the man.
And also, I feel like, at least in my personal opinion, we have grown out of those days and times where a woman comes home after a long day to come cook you a sandwich, make you a sandwich or cook you dinner or even do your laundry. And especially if you have kids, you got to take care of the kids too. Or like, what were you? If you both were home, if you both were working, you both got to come home and share that. I mean, if you're home not working and just chilling at the house, you can watch the kids and cook for yourself. You have skills to have
But
survival.
even if they don't have skills, to me, if I'm high value and I have a high value man. See, I don't know what this high value is. I don't even use that anyway. Just somebody who knows what they want in life and they go after their dreams. And like I said, this is my dream today. I'm allowed to change. I'm allowed to want other things. And the reason why that there is no lot of men because of the circumstances that the men are in.
Right.
And you know what? A lot of you men, you didn't do good with your life.
No.
You squandered it. A lot of you went out there, had a lot of babies. So your money's been tied up in child support.
Yeah.
You're going to talk about settle. Why should these women settle when Tracy didn't even have no children? So you see, this is so unfair. She's so beautiful. We're all beautiful. Right. This is a high value woman. A high value woman will be beautiful. A high value woman will take care of herself. A high value woman will have a car, will have a house, will have a condo, will have a job, will be bringing money in. She will bring home the bacon and fry it up in the pan and never let you forget you're a man if that's what she wants, because because it's changing. It's changing. So it's like, yes, a high value man or a man that's going to love me for me, and we can work together. That's what it's supposed to be like. So this is my beef. I hope that I rummaged through it. Did I make sense?
Yes, you did.
I had to vent. I really, really did. So now I can go ahead on and read on Fantasia. Right? Yes. So, is there anything you want to say, babe? Did I get it all? I don't want to be called a leftover woman or a boss woman or what?
Oh, an alpha female.
An alpha female, because I'm standing up for my independent woman, and because I choose to take time in my life to make something out of myself before I close my eyes. You're going to judge me. Because I can now stand up and say no. Because I can now say, get the hell out. Because now I can say, I don't need this. Because I can do that. That's why I'm alone. No, I'm alone because I choose to be. Yes. And when I'm ready, and when any woman out there in America, because I don't know about you other countries, but in America, Honey, no,
Yeah.
that is the least of your problems. You get married at 60, 70, 80.
Yes,
If
you
you
can.
don't believe me, look at The Bachelor.
Yes, the Golden Bachelor. Right.
So don't let me, and look at all those women. They were beautiful.
They were.
So don't come telling me, and they in their 60s and 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So don't come with that bull crap. It's horrible. And women, keep your chin up. Don't let that kind of talk get you down. When you hear it, turn it off.
Yeah, the men are just jealous of us.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's some form of envy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it is, but you keep being high value. You keep having your standards. And yes, there will be some lonely nights. Yes, but you know what? You keep living that way, you'll get used to it. And what do I mean when it's used to it? Because when you're ready, you have the power at any age to call anything that is not as though it was.
Yes, you can manifest.
You can manifest it. Don't let the naysayers that walk without faith say these horrid things to you. You can have what you want at any age if you only believe. Now that's how I sum it up. And everything else that go against that is a lie. And with that, I think I spoke my piece.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed this video. I just feel so bad. I really do. Because it's hard to meet a man out here, especially when you have value. Yes. When you have some class about yourself. Or as my mother would say, when you have some oomph about yourself. And no, a classy woman don't have to sit back there and say, no, you ain't taking me. No, she doesn't care. She's into the conversation. Right. She's so into it. A lot of times you may be low and she probably just enjoying the fact that she ain't living all high. She may enjoy this little restaurant or whatever. I'm just saying, don't be so quick to judge a high value woman. And high value women, you stay high. Don't let them bring you down. With that, I hope I said enough.
Yes.
I vented, didn't we, baby Crone? I vented on that, didn't I, baby?
Yes.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it.